Hi, my name is Alexis Tanous, and I'm going to be talking about the article I chose for promoting academic success. The article is titled Evaluation of Study Skills in Nursing Students by Jayesh Patidar. And Jayesh conducted a study with 200 nursing students in their first semester of nursing school, and she wanted to identify different strategies that can affect studying using a study skills inventory questionnaire. It looks just like this. And on this, they assess time management, note taking, textbook reading, concentration, memory, and test prep. And there's different numbers of questions for each one of those that I just listed. But for example, number one would say I formulate questions from a chapter before I begin reading, and the student who was taking this would give it a score on 1 to 5, 1 being almost never and 5 being almost always. And this assessment scores each of these different strategies that could be improved that would affect studying. So after the 200 nursing students took this, the results revealed that time management had the highest need for change, followed by note-taking, textbook reading, concentration, memory, and then test prep. So for time management, I know that was a big thing for us in nursing school. Within our first week, we're given 30 assignments, and then we have all of our outside activities too. That can be work, some of us have apartments, houses to keep up. We have different things going on outside of school, so we kind of have to find a way to manage keeping up with all the assignments we're given, and then studying and keeping up with exam dates. So something this class has taught us was to make the 24 hours calendar. So we don't necessarily have to do 24 hours, but for nursing students, doing that now and next semester and even the following semesters, developing some kind of calendar will help us manage our time, and getting that under control now will help us as nurses, because as soon as we go into nursing, we're going to have a million tasks, and then we have the 12 hours if you work 12-hour shifts, but you're given your time frame in school or in work to get that done, and those are way more important than what we'll have going on in school, because those directly affect the patients. So getting time management under control now not only affects our studying and eventually our test scores, but it'll affect how we perform a job as well when we do become nurses. As far as note taking, I have always taken my notes the same. I summarize PowerPoints or different content that we're given online, and that helps me the best. But this class also gave us options for note taking. For example, Cornell note taking, that works for some people. And then as far as textbook reading, that's something that I was extremely overwhelmed with coming into nursing school. Within the first week, we were given assignments in every class, to read 50 textbook pages or 30 textbook pages. And for me, there was no way to read all that and not be overstimulated or be able to recall everything I just read. So that's something it looks like other nursing students are struggling with as well. And what I've done to address that is looking at main ideas of the text that we're reading, and then skimming and just writing down the main ideas or the most important things in the textbook. And this can also be identified with the subtitles or the headings. And then the way the textbook reading is going to correlate to us working as RNs is we're going to have all kinds of different things to read through, patient charts. We're going to have different documentation, just different things. And then I know there's different education requirements every year or 2 years as we're we progress in our careers. So it's important that we are able to read now and pick out the really important things, because we'll have to do that at work, and that's again something that will affect the patient. So that's important to be able to really get under control now. That way we're able to look at the most important things when we're working at a hospital or a doctor's office, wherever we end up being, or even research. There's different things you can do as nurses. So this class has given us all the tools that we need that were addressed on this study. And if we can carry that out through the next few semesters, it'll ultimately affect how we work as nurses. Thanks.